And welcome back. Well, for years, Carroll University and the Humane Animal Welfare Society have been teaming up to teach students about animal behavior.
And now they're taking this partnership to a whole new level. Students who major in animal behavior are now fostering and training beautiful dogs right on campus.
Yeah.
Leanne Boucher and Kimberly Holland are back from Haas with more. And actually, Kimberly is a senior. She's majoring at Carroll University in animal behavior, which is so cool.
Aura.
Great to see you. And this is
Thanks
Aura.
for having us.
Yeah. This is such a cool program. Let's talk about how these two programs sort of came together and got started and developed.
Yeah, so Carroll has had an animal behavior program for a long time. I actually also graduated from the program, but it was a biology degree with an emphasis in animal behavior.
Okay.
Now it's a full-blown major.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so Dr. Susan Lewis at Carroll University has had dreams of growing this for such a long time, including getting more faculty in the animal behavior niche specifically. So I graduated with my master's this May of 2019, and as part of my program, I developed these two courses along with Dr. Lewis so that we could put into place. The first semester, the students learn about canine body language, training, care, husbandry, everything that they need to be successful with the shelter dogs. They also worked with the shelter dogs at Haas during their lab, and then second semester has come full circle where now each of the 4 students have their own foster dog from Haas.
Wow, that is so cool. Okay, so how are the foster dogs chosen then for the program?
Yeah, so we honestly just kind of had a little bit of a list of ideal characteristics that we were looking for. We didn't want any of them to be terribly dog reactive because of the students working in close contact with each other during lab. And it was kind of a blessing that there were only 4 for this pilot program.
Okay.
And all 4 of the dogs get along, and the students actually have play dates.
Nice.
So we just kind of went through a brief eval, the same as putting any other shelter dog through an evaluation, and it just worked out.
That is so cool. Let's talk about what students learned then in the first semester.
Yeah, do you want to jump
sure.
in a little bit too?
Oh yeah. So it definitely starts off with like canine body language. It's kind of the way dogs can communicate with us.
So
And
reading them, kind of like their body language. Okay.
Yes. I don't know. We spent 2
whole
months,
unit on it.
a whole unit, just on understanding their behavior. Really learns a lot about maybe like how you raised your own dogs when you were little, and you go, oh, that dog didn't, I don't think, like that. And so it's a good way to kind of
Interesting.
evaluate what you're used to doing with dogs. So, oh, maybe a dog might not like that, and they lick
Like, what
their
would be a
lips.
good example? Because you know there's a lot of people at home probably making similar mistakes.
Yeah, I would definitely say something. It really depends on a situation, and maybe if a dog really likes a toy and a kid goes to grab it and the dog just licks their lip,
Yep.
that's a good sign that the dog's like, oh, I don't want you to take my toy right now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
reading that that's actually
It's very subtle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we also talk a lot about the 4 quadrants of operant conditioning, so positive reinforcement, positive punishment, negative reinforcement, negative punishment, as well as classical conditioning. And then the students also learned a lot about various training techniques such as crate training, because that was the first thing that they had to do. They got the dogs a whole, just shy of 2 weeks early before other students moved in, probably about a week and a half early. And a lot of that time was spent just building the relationship with the dog and teaching them how to accept being in a crate.
Yeah.
What
Which is sometimes hard.
Yeah, for sure. And what happens to dogs then once the semester or the course ends?
The goal is to find their forever homes. So these guys all
And that's
have-
why they're on social media,
Yes,
right?
all have their own Facebook page so that the Carroll community and much beyond that, our community, our Waukesha County and greater Milwaukee County areas can look at these dogs, follow their training throughout the semester, see what the foster moms, they're all girls, are doing with them, and can express interest in adopting them.
That's cool. What has been the biggest challenge and I guess the biggest reward for you, Kim, training Aura?
Absolutely, that's a great question. A lot of people have asked me, especially students around campus are really curious. For Aura, it's definitely, she's showing some signs of separation anxiety. So whenever I'm out of eyesight, she gets really nervous.
Yeah.
So that makes it hard when I have classes for 5 hours a day, 2 days a week.
Yeah.
So it can be kind of challenging, but it was great. The other day I left her alone with a roommate, and she didn't make a peep for an hour. And that was incredible. I immediately texted Leanne. I was like, oh my gosh, guess what? She did not make, she just slept. It was awesome.
A lot of pet owners deal with the separation anxiety that their pets have. Is there any quick thing that you would say, either one of you, about how to sort of work with that so that you can eliminate that?
If someone's not at home.
I appreciate that question. There isn't really a quick, like, answer other than finding support in your friends, your family, a dog walker, a dog sitter, but we've been working on a protocol for separation anxiety. So the quickest thing you can do is seek help before you get overwhelmed, because it's going to take a lot from the quality of life of the animal and the quality of life of the person to just work through that without a formal support system.
Okay.
Well, you can follow along with all the dogs on social media. So here's kind of a list of all the foster dogs that need a home. There's Aura, there's Bowie, there's Lita, and Ruger. I'm not sure if I'm saying them all right.
Correct.
Is that right? Okay. And you can follow at the website too, hawspets.org, to find more information on other adoptable dogs, or you can email as well Leanne directly at leanne@hawspets.org if you want to inquire more about adoptable dogs from the Carroll University program as well. Thanks for being here, both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. It's such a cool program.
It really is.
So
Yep.
much.
Love it.